Filippi again.
Thank you, Speaker, and thank you to the members of the body. My friend Representative Williams gave the prayer today, and she urged us to act with peace, honesty, and fairness, and it struck a chord with me, because I think that is what this budget process doesn't reflect. Let's not kid ourselves. And I congratulate my Democratic colleagues, and I congratulate you, Mr. Speaker, for doing the very best everybody can to shoot down the assertions that this process wasn't fair, to beat back us when we say we needed more time. But the funny thing about the truth is you really can't hide it. And in this instance, I don't think any of us can hide from the truth. The truth being that this budget process is unfair to the membership. These are all the papers I've gotten since Monday night for this budget. 65-page document, a 46-page analysis of federal funds, a 40-page bill, and then last night at 8:30, a 285-page analysis of the budget, which we're voting on today. There is no reasonable argument that this budget process is fair to the membership. And I congratulate you too, Leader Sakarchi. You put up a good fight. But I know you guys aren't done. I know you aren't done, because I'm sure someone's going to come up with some argument to refute what I say here. But like I said, you can't hide from the truth. And we can't hide from the truth that the membership of this body has been totally relegated to just potted plants, warm bodies and seats, a green vote when you're told. Please.
Yes, Leader, thank you. Is there anything about the merits of this bill in your comments so that I don't have to sustain his point of order, Leader?
Yes, there are merits.
Please stay on the merits.
The merits relate to process, and about half the commentary today has been process.
We're in the process. Please, you made your opinion abundantly clear.
No, I haven't.
I'm going to give you some latitude, but we've heard the same thing. Clearly, you've had a coordinated discussion and you're talking about process. We're here. It would be so much more helpful to our membership and the people at home if you would talk about the substance that you disagree with.
Thank you, Speaker. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
You should be on the substance of the bill.
I appreciate that. The issue is that the process has denied this body the ability to adequately debate the substance. That's the issue. So I appreciate saying, Filippi, go to the substance, but we've been tearing through this for the past 3 days, and we have yet to even fully understand what's in it, Mr. Speaker. So I would love to accept your invitation to have a full-fledged debate about the process, and that's why we have Rule 14E, which requires a 7-day period after House Finance passes a budget to allow the membership to understand what the House Finance Committee has done. We've abandoned that process, or we've determined that it isn't applicable to this bill, and I just think that's an error. And if we had followed our rules and respected the rules and respected the members of this body, we wouldn't be here today having process arguments. We would be having the substance arguments that you so desire, Mr. Speaker. And I wish that we could entertain you with those substance arguments, but it's not possible given the defunctory process that we have. I would love to be able to argue substance, and we're not. And it's an insult to members of this body. And I believe we only need 25 people to vote against this, or let me say it differently. I believe we only need 50 people to vote for it. If 50 people vote for this, it passes. If they don't get 50 votes, it doesn't pass. So all of you, anybody who's been upset by the way this place works, your voice doesn't mean anything, this is your chance. My Reform Caucus friends, this is your chance. This is your chance to say, no, we need a cultural change in this body. It can happen today. I have faith in everybody. Mr. Speaker, I have here a piece of the State House. This is really interesting. My buddy's working on a job down on the Providence River. And it's on the Providence River that these massive pieces of marble were trained in from Georgia and cut. And this is a shake. This is a piece of the State House. There's piles of them down there. And every time I look at this, I say to myself, why did these people pierce the sky with this gorgeous marble dome? Why did they do it? They did it because they believe in each of you. That in a moment in our state's history, a crisis in our state's history like we have never seen before, that you would exercise independent judgment and at the very least understand the bill you're voting for.
Leader, you're at time, but I'm going to give you 30 more seconds to talk about history and not the bill, so please proceed.
Thank you, thank you. This actually comes back to process. This comes back to process. People constructed this marble dome because they believe in you. They believe that when you were needed by your state, you would exercise independent judgment and demand time to understand a bill. I beseech you to do it. I beseech you to do it, and don't forget what button you push. When you're gone from this building years from now, remember what button you push. Thank you.